President Trump's primary campaign was already off to a historic start prior to Super Tuesday. He set records in Iowa's First in the Nation caucus by becoming the first candidate to ever secure more than 50% of the overall vote, while also winning by the largest margin and receiving the most total votes in the process. He then went on to set primary vote records in New Hampshire, South Carolina, and Michigan shortly thereafter. But last night's near-perfect performance ascended his campaign to legendary heights by breaking voting records in another 10 states, bringing the total to 14 as it currently stands. Despite this, mainstream media and Trump's primary opponents have attempted to downplay Trump's growing popularity. After losing Iowa to Trump by just under 30 points, Ron DeSantis ignored Trump's record-setting performance and instead claimed if Ronald Reagan were running for a third time, he would have received 85 to 90% of the vote. Likewise, Nikki Haley has made a habit of falsely claiming nearly half of Republicans prefer someone other than Trump by not mentioning between 20 to 70% of her votes have come from Democrat voters in some states. Mainstream outlets such as MSNBC and Fox News have also misrepresented the results so far. Lawrence O'Donnell of MSNBC described Trump's performance in South Carolina as disastrous, despite him easily surpassing the previous state vote record. Karl Rove of Fox continues to suggest Trump needs to win over Nikki Haley's alleged following, ignoring the widely known Democrat vote boost she receives, Trump's record-setting performance, and his historic polling inroads with minority communities in the process. And while much has changed since 1892, that is the only other time in American history that a former president sought a non-consecutive term, when former President Grover Cleveland won his party's nomination with just 2/3 of the vote, en route to reclaiming the Oval Office. As it stands today, Trump has won 91% of delegates in addition to 96% of states and 98% of counties, putting him in a much stronger position than Cleveland was when he achieved what Trump is attempting to do now. No matter how his detractors spin it, Trump's primary performance has been a historic display of dominance. After he clinches his third Republican nomination sometime later this month, he can shift his full focus to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.